Good enough. Oh, ja, Stunde.
Hello. Olá.
Usuário do Zoom.
Feliz Ano Novo, Happy New Year, frohes neues Jahr, ihr Lieben. Hallo Lina, Sita. Ich hoffe, es war noch schön gestern. Ich hoffe, ihr habt einen schönen Spaziergang gemacht. Genau, ich warte jetzt noch, bis die Zoomies alle da sind. Hallo Janina, frohes Neues an dich und Bruno.
Hallo.
Hallo, hi Jenny, hi Janina.
Hallo Julia.
Frohes Neues.
Frohes neues Jahr, schön dich zu sehen.
Schön dich zu sehen. Janina, du machst aber wahrscheinlich nicht richtig mit, ne? Du bist ja noch krank, also wahrscheinlich nur vielleicht den Stretch-Teil oder so. Okidoki. Also ich kann euch ja schon mal erzählen, was der Plan ist. Wir machen uns gleich warm mit ein bisschen von diesem Zock. I think I have to speak English. No, I will speak English because there are people not speaking German. Okay, so we will start doing a little Zouk warm up, and then we will do a little bit of mobility, a strength circuit part, and then a little bit of stretching. I think we will need around 40-45 minutes.
What?
Stefan is also here. Not amused of my plan. Okay. So you won't need anything apart from maybe a mat that you can use to work out. And for the strength part, we will need a chair, a couch, something like this. Okay? Our chair. Thank you, Stefan. Assistant Stefan. Okay. I will just set up this here so you can see me. So the first step is going to be the Zouk warm up. For the Zouk warm up, the only thing you need is a little bit of space. Okay. If people are coming later than now, they will have to wait. Okay. So you just need a little bit of space, maybe your socks. And we will start a little bit of Brazilian Zouk, body isolations. Let's go. Okay. Let's start by opening and closing the chest. Side to side. All four directions, front, side, back, side. Circular. Change direction. Hips and side to side. Bend the knees. This was just to get a little bit warm, dance a little bit. Let's see, very good. Okay, so this was mainly for me to wake up. Let's now move to the ground and we're going to do a little bit of mobility work, okay? So I just have to change the setup for a second. It's a little bit complicated because here I'm on Zoom, here I'm on Insta Live, trying to make everybody happy. Let's see. Okay. Hallo Zoomies. Stefan, meinst du, du könntest meinen Tripod ein bisschen runter machen? Dann könnte ich nämlich schon weitermachen. Okie dokie. I'm going to take off the socks and you will need your yoga mat now. In my case, of course, from Mantra Fund. And we will do a little warm-up sequence. Ich glaube, so ist schon gut, Stefan. Okay, we will do this warm-up sequence. You can do it already together with me. Maybe position your device in a way that you can see me. First step, we're going to start in tabletop position. Get into tabletop, and here you can just move around your spine a little bit. Breathe in, open the chest, through the gate weight of the shoulders, and breathe out and around your back. Breathe in, open, breathe out, round, one more, breathe in, and breathe out. Very good. Now from here, we're going to go into downward facing dog. So you will lift your hips. Hips is the highest point. You can bend your knees and your heels are pointing towards the floor and your back is straight. Very good. You can wiggle around here a bit. It's your first downward facing dog. So you can wiggle your feet a bit, pushing one heel to the floor and then the other. Very good. From here, you come to the front, knees on the mat, chest on the mat, chin on the mat, and slither through cobra. Try to not use your arms too much. Try to use the strength from your back to come up here. Very good. Place the hands down one more time. Lift up to plank. Bring your feet to the front. And sit down in a beautiful squat. The idea here in this squat is, Stefan is very happy. The idea is to have your heels on the ground, knees pushed out. Good. From here, we can work a little bit our thoracic mobility. And we can twist a bit. So bring your left arm to the ground and your right hand lifts up to the ceiling. Change sides, right to the ground, left lifts. 2 more. Open the right. Open the left. Okay, very good. From here, we go straight up to standing position. Very good. And we roll down, starting with the head. Head goes first, roll down. Back to downward facing dog. Very good. Wiggle one more time. Maybe this time you can try to move your upper body towards the right side, bend the left knee. And change directions, look to the left side, bend the right knee. Very good, just wiggling around. Now, come to the front, knees, chest, chin on the ground, and wiggle into a cobra, wave into a cobra. If you want, if you feel comfortable here with your lower back, you can bring your hands to the front and push up a bit to a upward facing dog. Try to keep your shoulders down. If you want to warm up your neck, you can watch towards the left and the right. Very good. Come back down, push yourself up to the plank and bring your feet to the front, squat. Open the right and the left side. One more. And straight up, standing position. I go back so you can see me. And from here, we will roll down, starting with the head first. One more time. Roll down, downward facing dog. Very good. You can wiggle again, heels to the ground. You can watch a little bit to the right and the left, warming up your shoulders. Okay, very good. Now, come into plank position, knees on the ground, chest on the ground, chin on the ground, and wave into cobra or upward facing dog. Shoulders down. If you want, you can watch over your right, over your left. Very good. Engage the glutes. From here, back to plank. Come to the front, squat position. Push the knees out and open right side, open the left side. The idea here is to really open the chest. It's the last round. That's the warm up still, okay? Okay, and from here we go straight up, and we don't roll down. Very good. This was the warm up. Let me just see what you wrote here. Hi, Christina. Frohes neues Yashi. Ich hoffe, du machst auch ein bisschen Sport mit. Sehr schön. Okay. Very good. So now we're going to start a real workout. It's going to be 6 exercises for your strength. And then after that, we have a little finisher for your cardiovascular system. All the exercises are chosen for dancers. So the idea is to improve your balance and improve your stability in order to dance better or more safe or more stable. Okay, so this is the idea. I'm going to walk you through all the exercises first, so you can sit down, breathe, and have a look at the exercises before we do them together in the circuit, because then we will do one after the other and I won't have time to explain so much. We're going to do always the exercise for 40 seconds, and then we'll have a break of 20 seconds. Okay, we're going to do each exercise once, and then we do a second round of all exercises. Okay, so the first one, maybe, you know this song, YMCA, yes? This is more or less what we're going to do, but we're going to do Y, T, I. This is what we're going to do. And we're going to do it this way. We're going to stand up, bend the knees, and bring our upper body down and keep our back straight, engage the core muscles. And then we're going to do Y, W, T, I. What heißt Y auf English?
Y.
Y. Y, W, T, I. Okay. Y, W, T, I. Okay. The idea is we want to strengthen our upper back to keep our shoulders back in place for our dancing frame. So what I want you to do during the exercise is to always bring the shoulder blades together, bring the rib cage in straight back. Okay. First exercise. Y, W, T, I. Okay. Second exercise, you will need a chair or a couch. And we're going to do a Bulgarian split squat. Bulgarian split squat will train your balance and the strength of your legs. And you will place one leg on your couch or your chair, the other one way in front of you, and we will go down to a squat position. Make sure your knee is in line with your toes, okay? The knee cannot drop in. Keep it in line with your middle toe and your upper body straight up, okay? This will train balance and strength of your legs for better turns, for example, better counterbalances, better cambre. Okay, exercise number 3 is going to be a plank. I think all of you know the plank. Just try to make sure you're not hanging in here, but you're bringing your glutes into the game. Engage the glutes, engage the core, hip goes front, and this is the plank. And then we will rotate here. This way we will train our core and our rotation, which is absolutely necessary for Brazilian Zouk, for example. For lateral, for turns, counterbalances, and so on. Next exercise is going to be the one-leg deadlift. It's one of my favorite exercises to train the back, the glutes, and the balance. You will stay on one leg and you will bend the leg just a little bit. And then the idea is with a straight back, you will reach down towards your foot. The other leg lifts and we come back up again. Try to make this movement really controlled to improve your balance, glutes, hamstrings. Okay, better 1-foot spins, for example. Thank you, Stefan. 2 more exercises to go. We have a cobra push-up. Cobra push-up is, instead of doing just a normal push-up, what you will do is you will bring your shoulders back. You will use the muscles of your lower back to lift first, and then the rest of the way, you will lift with your arms, with your triceps. Down again until the ground. Just the back, I'm not using my arms, and then I start using my arms. This will improve the opening of your chest, so we have mobility and a strength in your arms and your lower back to protect you from injuries, for example, in cambre and in head movements. Okay, last one is one more time the core. What you will do, you will lay down, and I want you to bring your lower back to the ground. Okay, so I close my rib cage, lower back to the ground, and we will lift the legs, and I want you to work with straight arms. We go up and down, and all the time, doesn't matter if I go up or down here, my lower back will stay in contact with the ground. Okay? This, for example, will improve your posture when you do head movements here, going back, instead of doing this. You will need to keep your core engaged. Okay, so these are all the exercises. You don't have to remember them. I just wanted to show you the technique one time. Hello, Bowie. Okay, so I will put a little bit of music just in the background. The set from Stefan, my favorite set. Just to make the exercises a little bit less boring. And I will put this somewhere you can see it. See, maybe here. Okay. So whenever you see green up here, it's time to work out. When you see red, it's time to take a break. Okay, let's go. First exercise, YWTI. Okay. We start in 10 seconds. In 5, 2, 1, here we go. Bend over, engage the core, straight back. Y, W, T, I. Try to bring the shoulder blades together, especially the W, T, I. T, I. Very good. Keep working. If you're on Zoom, you can use your video and then I can correct you. Half time, 20 seconds left. Very good, shoulder blades together, keep your neck straight. So don't look down, straight neck. Last 3 seconds and break, 20 seconds break. Next exercise is the Bulgarian split squat. Let's all put the left leg on our couches and the right leg in front. Okay, we have 6 seconds to go. Let's go. We go down and up. Try to really control this movement. It can be slow, no need to hurry. Try to control your knee. Upper body straight. Very good. Now, if you want an extra challenge, what you can do is you can try to touch with the left hand your right foot and come up straight again. This will also train your torsion for Brazilian Zouk, for example, for lateral. Three more seconds and little break. Next exercise is going to be a plank. Okay. Let me check for questions. Okay, we have 8 seconds left and then we go into the plank. Engage the glutes. Let's go. Plank. Engage the glutes and the left knee touches the right elbow and come back. Right knee and back. Left knee and back and right, back, left, back, right, left. 20 seconds left. Very good. This will train your core and also the side abdominal muscles and your shoulders. Everything we need for 1 foot spins. 8 seconds left, or any other spins, to be honest. 3 and break. Very good. Next exercise, 1 leg deadlift. Let's all put our right leg to the ground first, okay? We have 4 seconds to go. Okay, right is on the ground. We try to touch the floor with our hands and come up again. Keep your upper body and your back straight. You can bend the right knee, the standing knee. Keep your balance. Try to control the muscles in your feet. Very good. If you want more, you can also lift the leg in front. Control the movement. Try to keep your hips square to the ground, your chest square to the ground. Balance. 2, 1, break. I love to do a lot of 1-leg exercises because in dancing, most of the time we're just on 1 leg. Cobra push-up. We have 6 seconds to go. So 1-leg exercises improve our balance and control while dancing. So we're laying on the ground. First, lift just from the muscles of your lower back. And then we use our arms to push ourselves up to this up dog position. down again, lower back to make your cambre safe, and push up. Triceps and opening of the chest. Up, arms, halfway, complete. Back, arms, halfway, complete. Back, arms, halfway, complete. Try to make sure to keep your shoulders back and down. And break. Last exercise is going to be the abdominal exercise. We're going to lay on our backs. Most important, our lower back is going to touch the ground at all times, okay? 2, 1, go. So we will lay down, feet up. And now I will bring my straight arms down together with my upper body, but my lower back is always in contact with the ground. So we do crunch, back, keep the lower back to the ground. If this is too easy for you, you can lower together with your arms one leg and the other leg. We have 10 seconds to go. Lower back to the ground. Engage the core. 3. And break. This exercise is extremely good when you have the same problem as me, which is always going into hyperlordosis. This exercise helps to keep the rib cage engaged. Okay. Round number 1 done. Second round, here we go. We start with W, T, I. Okay, here we go. Y, W, T, I. This exercise is for your frame, to keep your shoulders engaged. W, W, T, I. If this is too easy for you, you can also do the same exercise laying on the ground. Y, W, T, I. 20 seconds to go. Try to bring the shoulder blades together. Keep your neck in line with your spine. So don't lift and don't look down. Neutral position of your neck. 5 seconds to go. And done. Very good. Next one is the Bulgarian split squat. So we need our couch or our chair. And this time we're going to place our right leg on the chair or couch. Try to make sure your standing leg is way in front. It's really a lot in front. Here we go. Try to make this movement in a very controlled way. Your knee is pointing outwards. Stay stable. This works your balance. The strength of your legs you will need for fast movements and dancing. And if this is too easy for you, you can try to touch with the right hand your left foot. This will train even more balance. This will help you in spins with the rotation. Try to go down straight, not to the front. And done, very good. Plank. We're almost done. 4 exercises left. 5 seconds and we start the plank. Okay, we go into the plank. From here, knee touches the opposite elbow. And the right knee, left knee. If this is too easy for you, you can also straighten your leg and try to really bring it to the front. Even with a straight leg, I try to touch with the knee to the elbow. We train our rotation, our shoulders. 10 seconds left. We're almost there. Keep going. 5, 3, and done. Very good. 3 more exercises to go. 1 leg deadlift. With the left, the exercise you're touching the ground. Left is on the ground. Here we go. You keep this leg bent. Try to touch your foot with the arm. Try to keep your upper body straight. Your hips are parallel to the ground. Your chest is parallel to the ground. Very good. If you're from ballet, you can use this coup de pied, lift. If you want, you can even lift to the front. Mainly try to keep your balance here. We're also training the muscles in our left foot right now. Done, very good. Cobra push-ups. We start in 6 seconds. Lay down on the ground. We push up first from the muscles of our lower back, then we use the arms. And down again. Lower back, arms, down again. Engage the glutes and up. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. As you can see, I'm not using my hands here, and here I'm using them. Very good. We have 15 seconds to go. If this is too easy for you, of course, you can also lift up completely if you want. First upper body and then whole body. And done. Last exercise, the core exercise. We're laying on our backs, lower body always touches the ground. 5 seconds to go. Last exercise. Lift your legs. We do 1 crunch, go down, keep the lower back to the ground. This is probably too easy for you. So if you want, you can lower 1 leg at the same time as you lower your arms. Or you can even lower both legs, but then you really need to make sure to keep your lower back to the ground. 18 seconds to go. 10. You can see Stefan is doing rotation if you want to do more side abdominal muscles. And done, very good. Very good, so you managed to do the strength part of this workout. If you want, you can have a little zip. Don't forget to hydrate. And we're almost done. What we're going to do next is a little finisher. So until now, we didn't work so much on our cardiovascular endurance, okay? And that's what we're going to do next. In my finisher, I like to work with one exercise that will bring up your pulse, your heartbeat, will make your heart work, which is going to be the ice skater in our case. We will do this time 32 counts on the music. We will do it on the music. 32 counts of ice skater. This exercise will also train your balance, your explosiveness for fast movements and dancing. And then the other 32 counts, we will just keep the plank. So in the plank, I want you to breathe calmly to bring down your pulse, your heartbeat, but at the same time, we're going to continue working on our core, okay? Let's see how the 2 exercises work. Stefan, darf ich kurz den Platz benutzen? Und guck. So the ice skater will be the following exercise. You will jump or go on one leg. You will bend this leg, and with the left arm, I will try to touch my right foot. So I have this rotation here. Change sides. If you want, you can do it with me just to try it out. Bend the left leg, right goes through. I really want to have this twist, and the right hand touches the left leg. This will train your stability in rotation. And I will show you once from the side so you have a better view. I bend this leg, and I really try to open the chest to the other side. And to make it more harder on your endurance and cardiovascular systems, you can jump from one leg to the other. okay? Try to keep this knee stable in line with your toes. And we will jump from one leg to the other. This will also create more explosiveness for your turns, for steps in general. And then we will do this 32 counts. I will count, probably wrong, just so you know. And then we will just keep doing the plank for the other 32 seconds counts to continue working on our core and to bring down the heartbeat. Okay, was this understandable? Did you all understand what I was talking about? Okay, I will use, as always, a 3-minute song from Aya Nakamura, and we will work through the whole song. Okay, so you will work as long as this pink color is seen here on my countdown. Okie dokie, I will prepare the song. Hallo Rebas, Grüße an deinen Sohn, herzlichen Glückwunsch zum Geburtstag nachträglich. Okay, get into position. We will start in 5 seconds. Here we go. We start ice skating. J'aime comment tu dansais bien. 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3. J'aime comment tu dansais bien. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, plank. Ironie du sort, j'ai calmé le bouc. 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ice skater, let's go. Bring your heartbeat up. And 2. And 3. J'aime comment tu dansais bien. Ma musique te va trop bien. Last round. 5, 6, 7, plank. J'aime comment tu dansais bien. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 5, 6, 7. One more 8 count. Ice skater, here we go. Half time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. And plank. Keep the glutes engaged. I don't want to see this. Engage the glutes. 5, 6, ice skater. As you can see, I lost count. Keep it going. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plank. J'aime comment tu dansais bien. Ma musique te va trop bien. C'est pas quoi de la musique qui fait pom pom pom. Bring down the heartbeat, calm breathing. Let's stay here. We have 17 more seconds to go. Stay here. Engage the glutes, engage the abdominals. Very good. Done. Timer is finished now as well. Good job, guys. Very good. So try to bring down your heartbeat a bit. If you want to walk around your room, do that. Drink a bit. Stephanie should also drink a bit. And then we will stretch. And after the stretching, you're done. A very good job for the first day in the new year 2022. Hello, Barbin and Sonruta. Good to see you. Okay, so for the stretching, I'm going to work very old school right now. Thank you. Stay for the stretching. Okay, I will work very old school. I recently read or wrote a big review on how to stretch effectively and how to stretch properly, reviewing a lot of research out there. And the results show that the most effective for your flexibility is actually old school passive stretching. Hold for at least 1 minute. I can show you the text as soon as I publish the text. Yeah, but that's the reason I'm back to old school stretching. In the beginning of our workout, in the mobility part, we did a little bit more modern mobility work. And now we're going to do a little bit more old school, traditional, real stretching. Okay. For the first stretch, I would try to stretch the shoulders. Usually we sit down a lot and we have this tendency, me as well, with the shoulders. And I want you to open the chest. For example, in extensions, you will need an open chest. For the first stretch, you will need a wall or maybe a cupboard. Okay, I will use this cupboard you see back here. Very good. So I will bring one arm on this cupboard or on my wall. My elbow will be on my shoulder height and I will just turn away from it. Okay, try to keep the shoulder down, and the stretch can be very modest, very gentle. It does not need to hurt. Research shows that more modest stretches will actually bring more results than going too deep into the stretch and hurting yourselves. So we will just stay here in the stretch. If you feel you can go deeper into the stretch after a while, you can do so, and we will stay here 30 to 60 seconds. I will try to keep you entertained by telling stupid stories. Can you see this is our only Christmas decoration here on the ground? It's still up here. Let's change sides. So elbow on shoulder height, and you will turn away from your arm. Keep the shoulder down. Just a modest stretch, does not need to hurt, okay? We'll stay here 30 to 60 seconds. Very good, try to breathe calmly. We're almost done, almost done. If you feel you can go deeper into the stretch, do so. Okay, and let's get out of the stretch. For the next one, you can stay at your wall. In my case, I will use the cupboard, and we're going to stretch the latissimus and the shoulders. The idea of this stretch is to have a better frame, and also if you want to work with your arms on any styling, you will need some mobility here on your latissimus. So we're going to work on that. You will bring your hands against the wall, step back, and now you will just try to bring your shoulders, or your chest actually, sorry, your chest down to the ground. You can do this either on the wall or on a cupboard or on the chair. Stefan is doing this exercise on a chair. Okay, many different possibilities. Very good. I try to keep my arms straight. And I try to open through my chest. This will also work on your chest mobility. It should not hurt, it should just feel like a gentle stretch, okay? You can also do one arm at a time if you want, if you prefer that. Or you can even rotate from one side to the other, bending one leg and straightening the other leg. We will stay here. So 15 more seconds. I try to do this almost every day now. It's boring as hell, but I see improvement. Okay, let's get out of the stretch. Move the shoulders a bit if you want. And let's come down to the ground, work on our hip mobility, which is very important for dancing bachata, for example, dancing Brazilian Zouk, hip mobility, okay? So we will bring one leg to the front and the other leg way behind you. So you should have an open hip here. Instead of being like this, bring your hips to the front. Okay, hips to the front. And we will try to really bring our hips into this position to the front and go down, engage the glutes. Very good. This should stretch your hip flexor here. Again, a gentle stretch, no need to hurt yourselves. In my case, I have my left leg in the back now, and I will lift my left arm as well to create even more line and even more stretch here. We'll stay a bit more. Very good. And now we will change positions. We will come back to this position, but before we will change positions, we will bring our hips back, straighten the front leg and the feet. Here, I want you to work with a straight back, and I want you to point your feet. If you want, you can even help with your hand to stretch the upper part of your ankle as well. So I try to really point my foot. Can even give a little massage to your toes. Dancers' feet are normally very tired, even though mine are okay. We're in quarantine now, almost done. One more day. Okay, very good. And let's come to the front one more time. Bring your whole hips to the front. Very good. If you want a little bit more stretch here, what you can do, in my case, I have my left leg on the back. I will put my left arm down. With my right, I will reach my toes. Try to show you a bit better. And bring my left foot a bit closer to my hips and open my right chest. We'll stay here for 15 more seconds. Oof. This is really great, for example, if you want to lift your legs a bit higher. For all things cambré, for example, we need a flexible hip flexors. Okay, bring the leg down, controlled. And let's straighten the front leg one more time. This time I want you to flex your foot and around your back. This will stretch your calves and your hamstrings and also your erector spinae. This will be important, for example, for all contractions in Brazilian Zouk, or also your calves are muscles that you always use in dancing. Bachata, salsa, Zouk, whichever dance you do, the calves are usually very much engaged, and it's really good to stretch them out every once in a while. Again, if you want to massage your toes, this time into the other direction, because our feet are working a lot, you can do so. Very good. Let's change legs. In my case, the left comes to the front. One more time. You're here in this position, in this lunge position. What I want you to do is to bring your hips to the front and down. You see this knee is on top of my ankle here. And here I'm in a very wide opening degree, okay? First, I'm upright, and if you want, I have my right leg in the back now. I will also bring my right arm up. This will stretch the whole fascial line for your hip flexors, for opening the front body in general. which is usually a problem because most of the time we're sitting down on our phones, on our laptops, and this opening is really good to work against that bad posture. Okay, really good, you good. From here, we shift back, straighten the front leg, point your foot straight back, and we're trying to work on our point here. This is actually, so the point is something in couple dance, we only need this really for lines, for aesthetics, okay? But who doesn't like a good pointed foot? Everyone likes it, so let's work on it. And also it's good to work on the flexibility of your ankle in this direction and later in the other direction, because our ankles, of course, have to work a lot while dancing. And if our ankles are not stable and not mobile, we can create problems in our knees, which as dancers, obviously, we don't want. And of course, we're stretching the hamstrings here, which tend to get short when we sit all the time. Okay, one more time to the front. To make it more comfortable, you can lift your your knee and come to the front, put it down again. And you can either stay up here to stretch the hip flexor, or in my case, right leg is behind. I bring my right arm behind. I lift my leg, my right foot, sorry, and my left arm goes back. I open the left shoulder and bring the left heel towards my hips. This will stretch a little bit more the rector femoris, the upper thigh muscle, front thigh. Which also helps with posture, which is good against lower back pain. And in dancing to open the front body. We're almost done. 10, 15 more seconds. I'm really excited to publish my review on stretches in the next weeks, and then I will send it to all you guys. I think it's really interesting to read about the scientific research about stretching because there's not so much out there. So it's really good to review it. Okay, bring the foot down and straighten the front leg. This time we're going to flex our foot around our back. So we stretch also our rectus spinae, the calves and the hamstrings. And if you this time want to work on your toes towards you in this flex, go ahead. You can massage them. I can really actually feel this very much in my calves and also in my upper back. You can even play with your single toes. It's good to loosen up the muscles in between the toes as well. Give them a little bit of love. They're neglected a bit sometimes, the feet. Okay, very good. And come out of the stretch. You're almost done. We have 2 more stretches, okay? The next one is a stretch that I am particularly bad in. So let's work on that. We will open our legs from one side to the other. Just open them as far as you can still stay in an upright position, okay? If you're here already, maybe bring them in a bit so you can sit comfortably, okay? Let's first work with pointed feet. Dancer's workout, okay? Point your feet, and we will start working with our whole upper body, twisted to the left side and bend over to your left knee. Here, if you want, you can flex your left foot. So you will have even more stretch in your calves, in your hamstrings. Both butt cheeks should be pinned down to the ground. So I'm not lifting my hips. I'm really trying to stay with both butt cheeks on the ground. Really good. So here you're stretching your adductors, your hamstrings, your calves, and your side abdominal muscles as well. From here, stay 10 more seconds, sorry. I used to be very fast with stretches, but now I try to go a bit slower to make them more effective. From here, we will point our toes, bring the left leg on the inside, the left arm on the inside of our left leg and open the right side. So this will stretch your side abdominal muscles and your latissimus. And this is important, for example, for Brazilian Zouk, for side tilts, or also bachata, for example, for waves, kizomba, for isolations of hips and upper body. Very good, stay here for a while. Maybe next time I'm going to prepare jokes to tell you. We stay 10 more seconds. Sorry, Stefan, he wants to change already. Try to really imagine you're grabbing something on the other side. And let's go now to the front. You will see here I'm very bad in this one. Maybe you can lay down completely. I'm not really good in this stretch. This is stretching your adductors. And in my case, they are super tight. Probably from genetics, strength training, or not being patient enough with stretching. So it's good to do it together with you, because then I have to stay here for a bit longer. I try to stretch every day or every second day, and I have 6 exercises that I always do. And I try to stay in each stretching exercise for 1 minute, and I do 2 rounds of it. That's my current pattern to work on stretches. Let's change to the other side. So I go first with my right elbow inside of my right leg, and my left arm goes on top, and I really try to grab something on the other side. You can try to really breathe calmly, bring your breath down, bring your heart rate down. If after a while you feel you can go a bit deeper into the stretch, go ahead. We say 10 more seconds. And let's twist our whole upper body towards the right knee and flex the right foot. So this will stretch a bit more your hamstring and your calves. If you can't touch your toes, don't worry, you can also touch just your knee or your calf. No competition here for once. Try to keep both hips on the ground, no lifting up here. And try to really straighten your knees on both sides. Almost done, 10 more seconds. And come up, very good. Oof. You can try to loosen up. Last stretch, and then you're done for your workout on the first day of 2022. For the last stretch, we're going to sit in this cross-legged sit. Okay, Schneidersitz in German. And we will start similar to what we just did on the other side. We will bring our left arm down to the ground and the right goes overhead, and we try to reach something on the other side, but both my butt cheeks will stay on the ground. So these side muscles sometimes are neglected a lot in stretching and in strength training, but today we did quite a lot of rotations and twists. And it's really good to stretch the sides as well. For example, in body waves, in my private classes, I usually see people have problems with flexibility and mobility here on the sides. Good, try to really grab something on the other side. We stay here for 10 more seconds. And now the whole upper body goes towards the left knee. We're just trying to relax here. So no more active tension here. I'm just relaxing on top of my knee, keeping both butt cheeks down. That's one of the few good things in the quarantine, was that I really had time to train every day. This was very good. Let's change to the other knee. Because before the quarantine, I was working probably every day, teaching classes, regular classes every day during the week, private classes on the one day I have no regular class, and workshops during the weekends, which was really nice. I love working that much, but it's sometimes a bit hard to keep up with a regular training routine. So it's really good I came back to this. Open your side. So I have 2 more minutes left. So while we do the last stretches, I would like to thank you for starting your new year with me, for already starting in a really good way, exercising, which is good for your health, apart from making you a better dancer. Let's come up and bend over to the front, relax here. And if you want, while you're here, you can think about 2 things you're grateful for in 2021 and 2 things you would like to improve for 22. And roll up again. Very good, you're done. Thank you very much for joining me. If you want, you could donate some money on my PayPal. It's written in my Insta bio, or I will write it in the Zoom right now. This is my PayPal. Otherwise, I'm happy to see you in the regular classes, in private classes, in workshops, on Instagram, on YouTube, wherever I will see you. Tomorrow I'm out of quarantine, hopefully, if my test result comes back negative, or actually in 2 days. So yeah, happy to see you around. Happy New Year. Thank you for joining me today. It was a pleasure for me. Bye bye. Tschüss, ihr Lieben. Schön, dass ihr dabei wart.